How will Ingebrigtsen handle this one? So this could be fascinating. So away they go then, 3 3/4 laps of the track. Jared Nuguse now knows he can beat Ingebrigtsen, although to be fair to the Norwegian, the second fastest man or third fastest man in history, he was ill in Zurich last week. He said he'd had a slight cold and he still ran 3:29 and got narrowly beaten by Nuguse. Timothy Cheruiyot slots into fourth behind Nuguse, the two pacemakers out in front. And Ingebrigtsen, for the moment, Steve, with Hocker moving around the outside, just choosing to sit in a little bit through this first couple of hundred.
I think you're right, Tim. You used the word fascinating, and we're all waiting to see what he's got up his sleeve tonight, because the pace that's been asked for is not that quick. He's slotted in behind Nuguse, which is interesting. But all the talk is about what is he going to do on Sunday. He's meant to be running a half marathon, and a lot of talk about how he could go in that and how quick he would go. So maybe tonight he is just thinking, I just want to win this Diamond League final. And I like this. I want to see him run some races where it isn't just about getting out as hard as he can and running away from everybody. He's a brilliant athlete, and he's a good racer when he's at his best as well. So I think hopefully, like you said, we get a good race. Don't write off Timothy Cheruiyot.
55.7 there, through 400 meters, nice and healthy, it's quick. Hocker just tucked in behind Ingebrigtsen. Nuguse in the green and white there, and black in third place behind the pacemakers. The first pacemaker is Akbash. He's trying to get them to 800 and 152. Boaz Kiprugut will be the second pacemaker to try and take them a little bit further into the third lap. But single file tells you it's quick. Timothy Cheruiyot back in sixth place has sharpened up for this one with an 800 meters he won in Brescia last Sunday, a 1:45 run. The pacemaker first one, Akbash moves aside there as they come towards 800.
Yeah, well stretched out now, and Nuguse is going to be the one with the decision to make. Does he keep the foot down here and let Ingebrigtsen follow him, or does he just slow, and the Norwegian undoubtedly would want to go past him, you would think. So this is an interesting part of the race, Tim. Once the pacemaker drops out at 1,000, does Nuguse push it on? I think they're starting to bunch behind him.
Well, he hasn't really pushed it on here that much, Kiprugut. Yeah, they're all looking pretty comfortable there. Even Habs back in sixth place in the dark strip, looking comfortable here as they come into the straight for the penultimate time. Now Ingebrigtsen hits the front with 500 to run. Kiprugut making a real mess of dropping out there as Ingebrigtsen had to come past him. It was slowing too much with 500 to run. Here they come to the belt. Ingebrigtsen in the lead. Nuguse, Cheruiyot, Hocker, Habs, all the usual suspects queuing up behind him. How will he go here through this final 300?
Cheruiyot looking as though he wants to get there, and he's tripped with Nuguse, and there all of a sudden Ingebrigtsen has 2-3 meters, Tim, but Cheruiyot still there, and the Olympic champion Hocker, we know how quick he is in the home straight.
So Ingebrigtsen, who I asked him a couple of weeks back why he doesn't run more 800s, he said, I don't need to, I do the appropriate stuff in training. Well, can he do the appropriate stuff here? 200 to run. Ingebrigtsen kicks again there. Cheruiyot was going to come past him, had to slot back into the rail. Hocker in third place. Nuguse, who tripped badly there with 300 to go, is struggling as Ingebrigtsen comes into the straight and may well record a victory here. This one he'll enjoy. It has been run in an unusual way for him, but it's been run in the way that he'd like to get back to, and that is with a win. Hocker coming through strongly for second place, I think. Just up dips Cheruiyot, 3:30.37. It's almost 4 seconds slower than he ran when he won in Oslo, not in Oslo, in Monaco earlier in the summer, Ingebrigtsen. But he's back to his winning ways, he's healthy, and if he is going to run a half marathon on Sunday in Copenhagen in what, about 36 hours time, that's not a bad way to go into it, being handed his flowers by the world record holder Hicham El Guerrouj. And Steve, we've been talking about it again and again this last 2 or 3 years, but that world record of El Guerrouj is proving pretty hard to reach.
It is, and I think in Olympic year, you know, you think how fast he ran in Monaco. I think it's in he's close enough to think